What's going on, everyone? It's Tay with Spectacular Gadgets, and in this video, yes, I know that this product here is a tad bit old, but it's a goodie and it's a newie for me. So I'll be testing out the Ember Mug 2. Let's do this!
Spectacular Gadgets.
The Ember Mug 2 is definitely an oldie, as this thing was released back in 2019. And here it is, January of 2026, and I'm now just trying this out. But I got this mug for a great deal. It normally goes for $160. I was able to get this for $89.99 at my local Target. Currently on Amazon, they are going for $134. There are two different sizes. There's a 10 ounce and you have 14 ounce. That is going to be a difference in price as well. I was able to pick up the sage green color, and they also have a good amount of colors to choose from as well. And again, I'm a noob to Ember products, so this is my very first product. And if I'm looking at the packaging, I'm very pleased. It looks very neat, very clean. They do have some features of the mug all around the packaging. So we'll go ahead, take a quick look at this and unbox it. This is the Sage Green Mug 2 14 ounce temperature controlled mug. If you haven't noticed, I'm into small kitchen gadgets that use cool technology. So this mug will definitely pair nicely with my Govee Smart Kettle Pro. Check that video out if you're interested. Do not use this in the microwave. I mean, no need to. It has its own heating element. You'll see the charging rings as well as the power button here in the middle. You'll also notice there's another ring. This area right here is rubber, so it's going to help from sliding around on your desk. The mug itself has a nice balanced weight to it, and you're going to definitely want to charge this before your first use. Ember claims you should be able to get 80 minutes of use from a fully charged battery. And if you decide to leave it on the charger, then obviously it's unlimited use, no time constraints. Now this looks like a cute little tea saucer, and you'll see the charging pins on this charger. So this is where the charging rings and the charging pins will connect, and you'll go ahead and get that charge. Be very careful not to get any water or any liquid on the charging pins. This will disrupt the charging and the charging pad may not work. The charger is very light. It seems to be made of plastic. If you flip it over, this area right here is all rubber to help stay in place on any surface that you place it on. This right here is where you're going to plug in the power source. And let's go ahead and take a look at how it looks. And I'm going to give it to them. It's a very cute design. It's just they did a really good job with this design. And the decision to use the contact rings over placing the contact area in one location makes it so you can place the mug down as you normally would and not have to match up anything. So here is almost everything you will need to enjoy your beverage at a temperature you select. All you need to do is just add your beverage of choice to the mug and you're all set. Well, you're almost set, but you're going to need your mobile device, either if that's an iPhone or if you're an Android person, whatever's your cup of tea, go ahead and grab that. Download the app from the App Store for iPhone or the Play Store for your Android and install it. Now that I have plugged in the charging pad, there is no type of indicator light to let you know that there is power to it. This does not get hot. This platform or this charging pad will not get hot. The only thing that will warm up will be with inside of the mug. The technology is within the mug. Just make sure that you go ahead and charge it first. Remove the sticker. You're going to want to wash the mug before you first use, of course. And when you wash it, just make sure that the charging rings are dry because no water should come in contact with the pins. When you do place the mug on the charger, you'll see at the bottom there is a flashing light. The light has different colors to indicate what is going on with the charge, with the battery, and we'll get into that a little bit more in a few. We're going to start with the iPhone app. You can continue with Apple email, Google email, continue with a regular email, or just go along as a guest. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to continue as a guest. Decide if you want to allow notifications and then decide what type of measurement unit you would like to see, Celsius or Fahrenheit. Here it's on Fahrenheit, but all I need to do is press it and it switches to Celsius. If you need to change that, go under account settings and you can go ahead and switch that at any time. And you also have other settings that you can change. Next thing I want to do is I now want to set up a new device because this is my first mug. So I'll select set up new device. You'll have to have your Bluetooth on. So I'll toggle that on and then I will go back to the Ember app. I will now have to pair the mug to the app. To do so, flip the mug upside down and you're going to want to press and hold that power button. Once you do that, you should see the mug show up on the device. So it's giving you an illustration on how to do so. The phone is searching right now. So I'll press the button now. We should see it come up on the device momentarily. All right, here we go. We have it up and we have the sage green color like I have, which is pretty cool. And we also see that blue flashing light, which is pairing mode. I'll go ahead and continue. Along with customizing the name of the mug, you can customize the LED light color. This is great if you have several of these mugs in your household because you can each choose a color and now you will know whose is whose when you pick it up, or it also can show you in the app. I'm at 26% out of the box for battery. This app is crucial for knowing your battery percentage, and the most important feature is controlling the temperature. Without the app, there is no adjusting your temperature. It's just going to remember your last temperature setting and keep it at that. Selecting my mug, it lets me view specific details about this particular mug. It's showing that the mug is empty. So this technology is smart enough to detect that. It shows my LED color and battery percentage. Looking at the bottom, you have the option to turn on or off. You have presets and then you have a timer. Clicking on this gear takes you to the device settings where you can change your name, change your LED color, and adjust the brightness, along with your device information like your serial number. I placed this mug on the charger an hour ago at 26%. Now we're at 74%. Now's a good time to switch to the Android device, and this is a good time to show you about having like several mobile devices attached to the Ember app. So you can do that for sure, but what you're going to have to do is pair it to your new device, which it kind of disconnects you from that first device. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this like we did for the iPhone, and it actually looks very similar. Obviously I have the Fold 7, so it's on a bigger screen, but the app itself pretty much looks the same.
Spectacular gadgets.
I'm all about spectacular gadgets. Not me, y'all. I'm talking about gadgets that are actually spectacular. Anywho, I'm heating up the water using my Govee Smart Kettle Pro for my phone. That way, the water should be almost heated by the time I'm finished washing my mug. So as you see, the Govee Smart Kettle Pro is at 144 degrees, and the app is pretty much saying that as well. In the meantime, I'm going to be washing the mug, but I don't want to use such a harsh part of the sponge, but I will use this one. The drying part is very important, you guys, so make sure you really dry those charging rings. I am using Tiesto loose leaf tea for this beverage, and I'm going to be using my stainless steel tea infuser. When you're using something like this, please be careful because you don't want to scratch the mug. I would recommend using something like these. They're silicone spoons. I'll put the link in the description. And then finally, I'm going to cover it. No, this lid did not come with the mug, which should have. They do, however, sell lids to these mugs. It should have really came with it. Anywho, I'm back in the studio with my drink in hand, and the temperature it's reading is 151 degrees Fahrenheit. Mind you, this app goes a max of 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So apparently and obviously they have some type of sensor in the mug to give you that temperature reading. 145 degrees Fahrenheit is a decent drinking temperature for many, unless you like to drink scalding beverages and burn your mouth. So I think you should be okay with this, and even at 145, I think it's pretty hot. The heating technology of this mug is pretty cool. The mug itself is not hot because of the heating element. It's warm due to the hot tea, and the charging base is not a heating plate. You have to remember that. It's just charging the charging rings on the mug. The heating element is within the bottom of the mug, not the actual bottom. So you'll be able to place this on most surfaces and you won't have any damages. Let's talk about the notifications. And yeah, I have a notification. Can you see it? I can barely see it, right? So I don't know why they made it so small, but if I pull down my notification shade, it's telling me that my preferred temperature has been reached. Let's talk about it. White light means temperature reached. Green is fully charged. Pulsing red, it's charging. And solid red is dead. Besides the fact that it doesn't come with the lid, that's a bummer, but I must say, I am actually feeling this mug. I'm one that walks away from my desk a lot, and then in return, my tea is cold, my coffee is cold, and this right here, this fixes my problem. And yes, I know I can use a microwave and everything, but this is just so much better. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to chill with me as we go through this journey. And until next time, everyone, I want you all to have a spectacular day. Later.